Yes, y'all. Welcome to
Stays Crunchy and Milk.
If you have opinions or queries you wish to share, we have multiple ways to be reached. The email address for the show is podcast@stayscrunchyandmilk.com. On Twitter, it's at skimpod, SKIMPOD.
Stays Crunchy.
And if you're feeling froggy, go on and jump into our voicemail line at 216-3028-POD. That's 216-302-8763. The show can be heard on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, and as always at our website, stayscrunchyandmilk.com.
Stays Crunchy.
Please rate, review, subscribe, and share the show on your own social media feeds. And if you want to get at us directly, feel free to reach out via our personal Twitter.
Stays.
It's at Tatum216, Lunchbox 2099, The Real ODP, and I'm your host, Tabrail713.
Stays Crunchy and Milk.
I'm like yesterday, Anthony was like, have some ice cream? I'm like, that's a weird request. Go ask your mother. And then he was like, I was like, did your mother say yeah? He was like, yeah. And he got to have some ice cream. Even though it was like, it's lactate ice cream and it shit probably tastes funny.
Oh, it's her ice cream in particular? That's what you said to have him go ask?
No, I was just like, that shit weird. Why was you ask for ice cream? I don't know if, they have some kind of special agreement or whatever, but, after 3 years of him being alive, I'll never remember him being like, I want some ice cream. So, he just got to have what he wanted.
It's a very specific request, sir.
Yeah.
We out here. It's Monday. We don't record on Mondays normally. It's weird. It's kind of uncomfortable. We'll make it happen. Stays Crunchy Milk, episode 278. He gonna say out loud like he knows, because this time I don't know. I have not had anything in between to make me know that this is not that number. I'm just gonna go with it. The Browns won yesterday. In a fashion with the Browns normally lose, so that was kind of neat. Although that team has dropped 5 straight, so I mean, I guess we, including us, so I guess maybe that should have happened. But that's not normally how it works for us. That's not how it goes down.
Yeah, usually Cleveland's the slump busters.
Yeah, people come back on us and do the dang thing. Like, yeah, they got that win from underneath us.
Like, I remember when the Cavs were had LeBron the first time, and the Cavs would have won 12 games in a row, and then a team would come to town that hadn't won in 3 weeks. They beat us by 30.
Yeah.
It was guaranteed, every time. Because the Cavs would just fucking take the night off and be like, oh, they suck.
Yeah.
We got this. We can go party out at the club until 3 a.m., come into practice at 6. We got this.
They didn't.
Remember 2 years ago when the Cavs were playing Toronto and we blew them out by 40 in both of the home games, and then we went to Toronto and promptly lost 2 straight? Apparently it's because the Cavs players kept going out to the club at night, partying it up because they thought that the Raptors were shit.
Man.
And they were all just out late at night every night, so they were playing half hungover and tired.
The NBA is such an interesting association of gentlemen. Because right now, Toronto playing like they got something to say. And they got Kawhi, and of course he's doing what Kawhi do. Get weird shoe contracts and plays his heart out, so. But it's you hear these stories of people are I went to go kick it. I'm like, bruh, just kick it tomorrow. Kick it on the night off. Why are you kicking it before you got work to do? But I don't know. My version of that, staying up late playing video games. It happens sometimes. You come to work tired the next day, baby.
Yeah, I don't think I would quite say just the NBA. I would say if you're in any professional league, any night could be the night you'd be like, you know what? I was in Chicago and them bitches was thick. So any night could be a night where you went a little bit too hard.
It's like the NBA. So I speak to them because I enjoy them. I enjoy them.
Yeah, I'm sure baseball players do it too. And Odell Beckham had the love boat thing last year or whatever. So
yeah, I'm quite sure some dude from the NBA, Major League Baseball, seen some chick that looked like she was in a White Snake video, and her hair was extra blonde, and he's like, oh my God, I gotta have her. I mean, it's groupies of every kind of, ilk, and, Or maybe, you know, they just went too hard. It was in Chicago and it was some deep dish that was calling their name like, oh my God, I got a shit. I mean, I've heard that a couple times like, oh, he went to the bench because he had to go to the bathroom. I mean,
Well,
he had a stomach bug.
I realize we are going to be the lotto team this year, but it's been when we win, it seems to be at this point we go out and somebody who think they come in here and just act a fool, and we win and we win. We won going away against the Wizards, which is like, okay, that's all right. I see you out there. Delhi came home. I realize Australia's his home, but he came home to Cleveland, and he got a stand and O last night. You know what I'm saying? As they announced him,
The great hope, the great Delhi Hope. Man, I don't know why this city loved him so much. Like,
he played his heart out.
All he did was foul people hard and then, you know, make 20% of his shots.
He would just get at that ball and
He did it for us though.
Yeah,
Bah!
yeah. He would get at that ball and play and D, and he would try. He
I mean,
would play the
Vershao was
game.
the same guy, just taller with floppier hair,
Uh-huh.
and we loved the shit out of him until he went to Golden State.
I love the way you keep on saying we.
We as in Cleveland, not we
The
as me and
royal
you.
we.
The Royal we was like, I'm so, like, even with Wild Thing, I just kept on hoping every year. It's like, I'm glad that people are loving him more so we can trade him and get somebody we don't deserve. Like, you know, just, you know, get him on the upswing. Yeah, like, I haven't really been watching basketball ever since LeBron left. Not because, you know,
Hurt feelings or anything. Just
hurt feelings, but like, I'm glad, you know, LeBron is out there playing half decent out there. But his games come on too late, and I just need my rest. And I kind of feel like, according to LeBron, I think he's still gonna come back and retire here.
I always thought he would just go ahead and raise his numbers in the Bears someday. I just do. There's no whatever about it.
Cleveland is just bad enough for his son to get the first pick here. So we'll see. But you know, Kevin Love will be here for him, for his son.
I think is this contract up this year?
Kevin Love?
Yeah, at the
No,
end
he
of
just signed that extension before the season
Oh,
started.
he did, didn't he? Okay.
Yeah,
he just
we
entered.
got Kevin Love for like 5 more years if we want him.
If we are so inclined. Okay. Man, I don't know. It's when we win, we go out and win with such, I don't know, gusto. It's fun to see. At this, I believe we are
I feel like
5-11 right now.
I feel like the Cavs owed Kevin Love that money for mental anguish for having LeBron just punk him in the media for like 3 straight years.
Hey, here, baby, I got you.
Like, we know that he called you out on Twitter. Just keep it quiet for a little bit longer, and when he's gone, we'll give you like $120 million.
Give some Sean Kemp money.
Yeah. Sean Kemp's kids.
Dude, Sean Kemp. So, yeah, I remember for a minute there, NBA contracts going up. And then they was like, we can't do this. Did they have a lockout, or they almost have a lockout?
I think they had a lockout.
They had a lockout.
This is years ago.
Like,
I'm
5 years ago,
like
6 years ago.
Nah, like way back. Like
That's
the
almost
Sean
20
Kemp
years
days.
ago.
Oh, yeah, when they had the Hot Rod contract, John Hot Rod Williams had like the biggest contract in the NBA.
And so the last person to get one of those fat ass contracts before they was like, hell no more was Sean Kemp. And he walked out here with like $99 million. And it was like, he didn't quite get to 100, but they gave him 99. So I was like, that's just wild. It's like Cleveland been known to just, we give it to you, baby.
Yeah, didn't we have to give away Terrell Brandon to get Sean Kemp off the books?
I think so.
We shipped him like Portland or something.
Yeah. So Terrell Brandon, God, I ain't thought about that man in years. How the shit you took your boy back?
That was kind of during my dark age where like I hit puberty and I was like playing video games and
He
stuff.
is
more.
better than the Cavs right now.
Pretty much.
Dude, hey.
I remember every now and again I'd tune in and see like a Thunder Dan Marley 3 or Wesley Persons, Chuck Jazz.
Merciless Worses. Yo, man.
But I fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know how to really look at it. I missed most of the DeJuan Wagner, Sagana Diop era.
Yeah.
Chris
Sagana
Mills.
Flop. Chris Mills.
Yeah, one of my science teacher in
Tragic Langdon.
10th or 11th grade sister married Job. Not Job. Never mind. Let's just move on.
We had a bunch. We had Zadrunas. We had what's the other dude who played at Wright State?
I remember we had Vitaly Potapenko.
Vitaly, that's Potapenko. Yeah.
I think he's a coach for us still right now.
I used to shoot threes with him in who was it? It was double dribble on an N64.
Double dibble.
Because they had a version double dribble on the N64 that was kind of dope. And why was I shooting threes at that power forward? I don't know. I just did. And he can make them all, so that's what it was. But yeah, don't ever say we ain't. I'm telling you right now. I would say we as in these three of us were Cavs fans when it didn't matter, and I'm still fans when it don't matter now. Again, back around to it. So it's just what it is, man.
When I was a kid, I used to watch the Cavs games on 43, and I had like those magnets on the fridge that were like the alphabet letters. And my grandmother, we didn't have a dishwasher or anything, so she had a dish basin of soapy water in the sink at all times to put dishes in. So I would put the kitchen table had a TV on it, so I would set it to the Cavs game, and I would take the alphabet magnets off the fridge, and I'm like the way that the house was laid out, the sink was on the far right wall where like the side door was where everyone came in, and there was the kitchen, and then connected to the kitchen was the bathroom. And the bathroom was on the opposite wall from the sink. So I would take the alphabet magnets and I would go stand by the bathroom door, and I would try and shoot threes with the magnets across the kitchen into the dish
soapy water.
The soapy water.
He's a bad child.
No, I was trying to hone my skills.
I know. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Like
I used to do it with the laundry basket too.
I want to get one of those basketball laundry baskets for the back of my kid's door. I've seen them a couple of times. I'm like, that'll do. But my youngest son is pretty good.
I was just about to say the video you put up. Let me say some point last week.
Yeah,
him take it to the rack.
Yeah, but he's good at throwing the ball too.
Wow.
Like he loves to go in the basement and while my oldest son watches Winnie the Pooh and Trek's Adventures and shit. My youngest son is steady either being a bad boy on his 4-wheeler.
Can't stop, won't stop.
or just continuously taking it to the rack in the basketball. So maybe we might have a future D-leaguer in the house or better. I don't care if he just make $200,000 a year sitting on the bench. That'd be pretty sweet. Emory Tatum Nissan on the Bedford Auto Mile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That would be pretty dope.
That is what's up, man. Well, my son, let's let you know how old I am. I turned 15 this past weekend. For once, for the first time in a very long time, well, like for a few years, I didn't cry. Didn't even have the compunction to. Like,
that makes one of us this weekend.
Well, I'm saying I didn't even have the compunction to cry. Like literally, I did not feel sad or even a tears of joy situation. I felt good about everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
might I mention, I feel like you have the right to be sad. It's kind of a bit. I mean, everybody knows about the history of what's happened. It's. I feel like every time I have something happen, and this is just me.
Yeah.
Like I can't ever really feel happy about shit.
And it has been that way, and it truly has been where I get to this point. But what I get to a lot, and what's real fun is I tell them the stories about their mom and how we were in the hospital for 3 days before he was born because his little punk ass wouldn't come, and how eventually they just had to go get him because his heartbeat kind of dropped, and they're like, well, okay, we got to get him out, emergency C-section. And so it's like,
do you add on to the story like, man, it was 17 feet of snow that day, and I ran out of water? As
the years go on, I get a little more information still, like, you know what I'm saying. I probably should dig up the pictures so they can see me in my blue hookup, because I had to rock a whole full one. Because emergency surgery, they take you to an OR, and they let your father go into an OR. But in an OR setting means I have to be in full head to toe hospital hookup, so all blue. Yeah. A giant man. It ain't like they got some shit to fit you. So imagine your boy about to hulk out of some his blue
out of a paper shirt.
At any moment, it's quite possible going to happen. So I just add to the story. I mean, but in this case, his they their mom's sister is around, but I just hadn't been. They weren't tight, so we was never tight. You know what I'm saying? She'd come through sometimes, but they really weren't cool together and so forth. But she has made a concerted effort since her sister passed away to be like, hey, how the kids doing? Or just pop up or send a card every now and again with like a picture of her kid and so forth. And she hit me up the other day and was like, hey, he tells Andrew happy birthday and so forth and so on. I can't believe he's 15 and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, well, you know what? We eating tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Come on through if you are so inclined. I don't know what told me to do it, what made me do it, but I did. And she came through and she brought their cousin, because they have a cousin, you know what I'm saying, and her husband. And her husband's fine. He's in doses. I can fuck with her husband. Like back in the day, I don't know. I feel like having a kid has made him a better person as well. It softened him up. He was a little bit like, don't touch my shit. Because I had little bitty kids at the time I was over there with him, and he was like real like, please don't touch my shit, because you know what I'm saying, I really love all this stuff and I don't want you touching my knickknacks. Now he has a kid. Kid's tucked in his neck, and I think he is aware of that. I think he has a better understanding of people now. So he was great to hang out. It was cool to see Marty again. Like I said, I hadn't seen her forever, and like the kids really just enjoy seeing her. Her son is very much a me. He just appreciated everything that is in my house. It's like,
how old is they son?
Shit, 5 or 6, 6 or 7 maybe. You said that general right. But they walk in, they're like, look at this Voltron. And I'm like, yeah, man. I had to build each of those lines individually and then build Voltron. He's like, this is intakes. I guess they build Lego as a family together. I got that Lego ship in a bottle. So
yeah, which I was thinking about buying, but then I talked to my girlfriend. Which I decided I'm going to stop calling her my girlfriend and start calling her my partner.
I try to call Vanessa my partner.
But she said she don't want no Legos because she doesn't want to share with anybody. So, and we have kids that want to share.
Okay.
So, no Legos for a while.
It's good that you recognize that in herself. Like, nah, man. I ain't trying to play Lego with them. But we had everybody through who could come through. Who could come through. It was nice to see everybody. My kid in the middle of his birthday party was like, hey, my buddy over here playing hockey today. We're going to go watch him play hockey. My car is small. I drive a small car, and I drive a car that can fit my family.
Yeah.
I don't drive a car that can fit my family and then 4 other people, or how many people. The box was there, and he was like, all right, I got you. I'll take half the crew. You take the other half of the crew. Got him to the little hockey game. So basically, my child left his birthday party in the middle of it, and nobody was whatever. They was like, yeah, he's a teenager. I'm like, cool. And it's like,
yeah, 15 is a good age to be like, yeah, I want to kind of be out of here. Like, this ain't my scene. Even this my party.
Now that he did tell me, he's like, we told Vanessa and Vanessa were related to me. He's like, it's just too many people there. I had to.
And it was all tiny children running around screaming. I wouldn't want to fucking be involved with that either for me.
Yeah, I think, I mean,
that was always the problem with being the oldest, being the accident. And then all the other kids coming later that were playing, they're all younger than me. So it's like, birthday parties were always... I mean, I got stuck at the adult table out of necessity for shit, you know? So it's like, birthday parties for me, it wasn't like... My cousins all lived out of state and everything, so... it was either really awkward because all the kids were younger than me, or I had a couple parties where, I invited kids from school, but one year the kids didn't even show up. So I had no one show up to my birthday party. So after a couple of years, I just stopped having birthday parties. I'd have a couple people over to spend the night every now and again, but
all I ever do is be like, your birthday coming up. What do you want to do? And then this year he was like, well, Smash Brothers comes out the day before my birthday. I want to play Smash Brothers. Happy to spend the night and play Smash Brothers. I'm cool. What do you want to eat? I want pie. I don't fuck with cake. I got you. And I was like, all right, these are the people who are going to be here. Suck it up, champ. It just is what it is. He will have to deal with his family coming because his family loves him and they want to see him. They want to see how he has grown. They don't see him as often as they probably could. It's a requirement. It will be a requirement until he is, says, fuck it, I'm throwing my own parties now. He ain't there yet. I let him move the car all by himself this time. Now, this time from the window. So I roll down the window.
Which car? The Ford?
The Ford.
Okay.
I'm like, here's what I need you to do. I need you to pull that up to that back ends over that garbage can because my sink is full of water right now. Had to have a plumber over. We'll go over that shortly. And I basically need to scoop to the window, and I was like, get the water out. So I'm like, all right, here's the deal. All right, so I'm like, all right, roll the windows down. put that bitch, and then he pulls it forward, and he's like, wait a minute. I'm like, all right, I'm like, oh yeah, that garbage can in that driveway. So he stopped the car, parked the car, moved the garbage can, and he started driving. And I told him, I'm like, look, let me tell you something. Again, this is from the window to my car, to my son down in the car.
Yeah.
You would rather hit the garbage cans than the house. Yes. And guess what? He fucking sure as shit did. He drive. It's like, I'm like,
hit the house?
no, he hit the garbage can.
Oh, okay.
All he had to do is, I told him he got to lean a little bit, but he was not that. Like I said, it's fun to watch him do these little ones. Like I said, all he's been back and forth in the driveway thus far. And in this case, I think every time forward just a little bit. I ain't even throwing reverses, just something I hadn't thrown at him yet.
The reverse is still one of those things that is either you can kind of wing it. It's like,
Gotta pull out, hope for the best.
yeah, sometimes, yeah.
I mean, like, shit. I'll be in the reverse sometimes, and I'll be like, oh man, I didn't really check to see if pedestrians are walking down the sidewalk.
Like, that could have took a turn.
Yeah, I could have just ran over a baby.
Yeah, sometimes, like, I in the morning, I'll go pull out the car a little bit. I'm like, I need to be careful because Anthony is old enough to open up a door and just run outside for no reason. So, yeah, you gotta be careful.
I had my first instance at this party of feeling like an adult. We're all like in
Your
the kitchen.
first instance?
Of like an adult over children.
Okay.
We're like, I'm not just like another person hanging out at the party. Like, if some shit goes down, I may need to play parent here.
Or you had to be a backup emergency contact almost.
So like, I'm in the kitchen with everybody, and one of Xander's friends comes in, gets some pizza. Then he leaves the kitchen, and then he comes back like 5 minutes later, grabs another plate, and goes to get pizza. And in my mind, I'm thinking,
hey,
you just had a plate. Where the fuck is your plate at? Why are you taking another plate? And then I caught myself in my mind. I'm like, it's a party. He's a teenager. He's a kid. Just let it go. There's plenty of plates. But I was just like, stop wasting supplies.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I know I'm pretty much second in command at my house, but I hate when we have like, even with I hate when adults do that. I'm like, you know better, and I just like, I'm already like, I'm not gonna say not liked, but yeah, I'm gonna say not liked by most of, I don't think by my girlfriend's family members. I'm like, I want to say something because you on some bullshit, but they just gonna think I'm on some bullshit because I'm on some bullshit, but you on some bullshit. And I just gotta bite my tongue, and then later on she's like, you should have said something. I'm like, should I have though? Is you sure I should have said something?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, telling that kid to not waste a plate, like, that's his parents' job. That's not my job.
Yeah, but I mean,
Look, man, on the real, you can't never say shit unless it just get dramatic. Because if you do, it's always gonna be like, oh, what the fuck? I can't even say shit to to Vanessa's people, even though I should say some shit to Vanessa's people, but I can't say shit to Vanessa's people. I am not in that position. I ain't got that kind of juice, and I probably never will have that kind of power. Because it's always like, well, that's your people to you know what I'm saying, dictate how they act and react. You know how they get down. You know how they act. I don't. I know it from this outside perspective, and I can only do so much.
that's why I'm totally about like it's like next year we having Thanksgiving here, like for real Thanksgiving. I'm like, no, we are not. I will make myself broke, and I will I will rent a hall somewhere. Like, I'm good on that. I like because it's already hard enough.
Next year you're coming over to my house for Thanksgiving.
Your house?
Yeah, my house.
Shit, how you think of your house, bro? You trying to
What you gonna cook?
We'll figure it out.
We'll smoke
I'll start brining the chicken now.
You don't gotta brine the chicken. I'm good with just popcorns, jelly beans, a sundae, a pretzels. I'm good with that.
We can get some string and we can make like garland with popcorn and pretzels.
And then I can sit on the side of the table all by myself.
Make a salty, savory candy necklace.
Man, I just can't wait till the holidays is over. Like, 2019, just come on. Like, let's see what you gonna bring, you raggedy bitch. You know,
shit, I can't wait until I find out if I get a raise at work and what my tax return is gonna be, because I'm gonna need that money bad.
Yeah, this year, like,
my mortgage is about to go up $130 a month, so yeah, it's about to be lean times. I already told my buddy this morning, I have 4 weeks of vacation coming up this year, and I ain't leaving town for any of it. It's gonna be 4 weeks of me just sitting at home doing nothing.
Yeah, I would. I don't know how, because last year, I mean, just some inside baseball here, they said we ain't getting no more bonuses. Like, I have been here at my job, it'll be 18 years in 2019, and not have a bonus? What the fuck is that about? And it was just like, that is some new, they didn't say we're going to get a bonus or we're going to get a raise. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm trying not to apply for no more jobs. I'm trying not to. But it's just hard as fuck.
Make them kick you out, baby.
Yeah, they can. That's why, like, I fuck with LeBron. It's like, they can fire me at any time, but you give me the old lottie-die when I leave on my own? Fuck that. I don't care if they burn the Tatum jersey. If I want to fucking leave, I'll leave. I'm sorry, the Tatum cardigan, whatever you want to put.
Just raised it in the rap.
Yeah.
Return his car. No one else can rock a cardigan in these rows.
Yeah.
Don't be like that no more. All right, something wrong.
Yeah, I thought about one of the guys that we worked with for years that got let go because T was wearing a sweater vest. And I was just like, you rocking it for Don? I miss Don so much.
That's my OG. Especially this time of year. And it's not that I just miss his candy. I just miss his presence.
Yeah.
And it's like, because it's just
I miss those awkward conversations with him about how's your family, the one or two kids you may have and I'm not sure about.
the one of the possible.
Yeah. How's your family? Yes, family. They're fine. Yeah, it's just this time of year. Like, I always think about one of our coworkers that passed away.
Yeah.
And she asked for a gift card from a soup establishment in our building, but it was a gag gift and there was cans of soup in the box, and it was just like a moment in time that I'll never forget for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
It was Scott's Tots level of uncomfortable.
She was so salty.
No, salty?
No.
She was about to cry.
Yeah. She was on the verge of tears. It was so bad. What she didn't understand was the gift card was there, but it was stuck to the bottom.
It was
of the
at the
cans?
bottom under the cans, because this present was packed immaculate.
Yeah.
It's some real pretty box, wrapped up nice, ribbons and everything, and then in the box were like 3 or 4 cans of soup, like wrapped in paper, nice, taped together, and she looking and she's like, I didn't ask for this. And she's on the verge of tears, and us 10 people in there looking at her in the cafeteria like, oh shit. She about to cry. And we sitting there like, oh, and then like people start helping her and stuff, and like, oh my God, what do we do? Daddy slapped mom at the kitchen table. And we just like, oh shit. Like, and it was just like,
and the lady who gave us who wasn't there that day.
She was not there to explain what was going on, which was just the cherry on top. Not even like a candy. It was a candy soaked in brandy, not the red shit. It was just such a sweet moment. And then like after this had went on far too long. It was a gift card at the bottom of the box, and it was just like, oh, Mama, Daddy was just playing. He didn't hit her for real. And yeah, it was a very good moment. And I got up from my desk the other day and I looked over there and I was like, man, she's not here no more, and it was kind of sad a little bit. Sorry, buddy.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay. All right. Well, that was, I guess that was our semi-Christmas episode.
You're funny.
Let's see when this drops. Let's see. It will drop next week on. What day is next week? Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday is the 19th.
How do we know that? Why do we know that?
We know that because that's our Christmas party next.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why's that in my mind? Yeah, I gotta. I had to miss you. Also, look at this. I mean, you sent that to us, right?
Yes.
I like. Come on, bruh.
That's a pretty swole kangaroo.
I'm just saying, we out here soothsaying, baby. I used a similar picture. I think that kangaroo. Hold on.
It might be the same picture.
It might be the same picture for this very show.
I just don't like words.
I don't know if y'all understand this, listeners, but we be out here telling the fucking future.
I think.
No, it's a different one. But look at that motherfucker. He way decent.
Yeah. I think for the year 2019, we should really have a checklist at the end of the year about like, hey, we talked about this, and a week later, this is what came up.
Just start keeping track of it.
Just start keeping track of it.
I can get with that. I can get with that. We should. I'm just I'm grateful for my kid being 15 years old. We got him this far, so I hope I get him a little further. You know what I'm saying? Well, a lot further, hopefully. You know what I'm saying?
The years are going by like super quick. Like I appreciate like the time that we have on this earth. So we gotta just try to kind of maintain what we have and just keep going forward because you don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring.
Sure.
And I could just remember. I remember the first, not the first time, because I remember singing "Lean Back to Xander" while we were playing basketball on the basketball court. It don't seem like it was that long ago, but I mean, obviously it was.
Yeah.
That shit was super long ago.
I chuckled when it was like, what was it? It was the Black album. It was something about the Black album, 15 years old, and I remember being in the mailroom situation. And us being in the back room, like that mailroom on the fourth floor.
Yeah.
We had a little back room where we actually opened mail up at. That's when we were separated, and it was me and Fran, and Gabe had just come in because Gabe was going to be my replacement while I was out on paternity leave.
Yeah.
And I'll just sit back there listening to the Black album, figuring out talking about this and that of it. And so I was like, when it came out, they was like, oh, this is the 15th anniversary of the Black album. I was like, well, hold on. I hit up Gabe. Was like, well, happy 15th friend anniversary, because you definitely came in when that album came out.
Yeah.
And that's when we first linked up with Gabe. So I just had to chuckle at it all, man. It's like time. You know what I'm saying? That album seemed like it came out not too long ago, but here it is, you know?
Yeah, it's funny. Like, time waits for no man, and you feel like time is just one of those things, like you think you got so much of it. It's kind of like, when you eating a bag of Skittles, you're like, oh man, I got so many in here, there's too many to eat. And before you know it, it's all gone. It's like, man,
I get down here to my last Skittles.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom is in her 70s at this point, and I look at them like, that's wild, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what to do with that. So it's our age, and I guess everybody else does too. I'm grateful to be here, but I'm also like, man, it's just time, you know what I'm saying? Again, time. I guess it's just whatever.
Yeah, it waits for no man.
Yeah, but I've been happy to do this show each week. We bring it to you. And hadn't missed one. Have not missed a week in years, honestly. But I can tell you straight up and down. In 2018, not a one. It's been a fresh episode every week, without a single miss.
And isn't this in our 5th year coming up?
Yeah, we definitely got to do something. I don't care if he say he's staying home. He ain't staying home. We got to do something. The world is ours. Got to do something for it, man. Can't just be out just like, I ain't gonna do nothing with it. Like, it's too important. I like the notion that we have done this for just nearly 5 years. Who knew we was gonna manage that? You know what I'm saying? That's weird.
Yes.
So
we have changed our format, but we are still here to serve you.
And it works.
Yes.
Every now and again we go to Box House record. We try to do format, sort of.
Yeah.
It works. If we try to figure out this weekend, I got so much shit, but we tried. It's I got them Pringle flavored ramen.
Okay.
I got what the fuck else I got? It's something else I got. I got so much dope shit, man. It's like I got these candy canes I've been wanting to do. So
the Oreo candy canes?
Yeah, I got the Oreo and the Swedish fish. So which
maybe we can eat both of them at once and see if it tastes like it.
That's exactly what I wanted to do for Gabriel, because I know how much he hates them. So
but the strange thing is, he says how much he hates them, but he's always down. He's the first one to be like, I'll try it.
Yeah.
He always wants to do the weird shit anyway.
Yeah, so I got like I said, the Pringles is salt and vinegar Pringle flavored ramen from Japan.
Salt and vinegar flavored ramen.
Yeah.
You know what? I put this on Twitter not so long ago. I ate salt and vinegar chip for the first time since I was a child, and I was like, this ain't terrible. Wasn't good. Wasn't like I was going like, oh, I can eat a whole bag of these, but it wasn't bad as I remember it was.
That's Xander's chip choice, his flavor. He fucking salt and vinegar. It's just so strange. He was not a fan of those the Pringles we ate when we tried not so long ago, the mystery Pringles from Canada. He's just like, I don't like them, so it's still a whole tube of Pringles sitting at the crib. I'm like, all right.
You gonna sell them on Amazon or eBay?
I probably, you know what? I actually might just send them to our patron. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Make sure if it's still sealed up, just like there you go.
Okay.
Send you a little gift. You know who you are.
Yes.
So, and so that's what's up, man. I want to get a little live, get a little better. See if I can get some more patrons. I don't know if I can, but I'll give my goal in 2018.
It might work for us.
We want to celebrate the 5 like in a way. Or at least episode 300 is because that's basically what my math into it.
So when is 300 about?
It's in May.
May.
They said like May, and if I'm not mistaken, it'd be like May 13th, which is right around the time we started. So it kind of maps out right.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's the aim. Yeah, like I said, assuming we don't miss none, and like I said, we ain't so far. It'll be around that time. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe invite somebody, do a show. I keep saying that, talk. You're like, we will do another live show. And I'm like, that was a lot. And it took a lot of me pulling in a lot of favors, and him pulling in favors like from people, and so it's like it was a lot. So I don't know if I can say that, but who knows? Maybe. Yeah. So that's like they didn't. I mean, rather they let us do that shit for free in their house at that bar. They ended up not charging us because we moved to a bar from a bowling alley. The bowling alley had to cancel it last minute, so a bar let us do it for nothing. So I mean, that was kind of dope. So it's like everything would have to fall into place again to make that shit work.
Maybe it will again. Maybe I know Lunch knows a lot of people. So
yeah, that's the point. So it's like we got some connects. If we do a live show, we'll let y'all know. Y'all, and we'll extend invitations to people and see what they doing and so forth and so on. But we wrapping it up. My man had to run to the facilities, but that's about it. So that's Lunchbox 2099, the potty pan. He out here doing the damn thing.
Tatum 216.
He out here 216 in it, as Tatum should. I am the Interstate 713. Out of nowhere on a Monday, you've just been podcasting. Wait a minute, here come Box. Maybe he'll tell you by himself. Just tell everybody bye, Box. That's all you got to do.
Sorry, bye. I had to poop.
See, I said that joke, but then he confirmed it. So that just makes the comedy even that much better.
Yeah, that was an emergency session.
Yeah, you got up and walked out.
I felt it coming, but I thought it would hold off long enough for me to get back to work. And then I was like, nope.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get
My
it.
coat on backwards.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That white was clean. That bitch was
Crisscross that shit.
Oh, that shit was shining good. Well, anyway, people, there you go. I'm the Interstate 713. You have just been podcasting, and I know you loved it.
Or at least liked it a bit.
Peace.
Hey, what happened to you? You used to be beautiful.